Germany is one of those countries that you think you know, until you realize just how much there's left to explore. Sure, you've heard of Berlin, Munich, and Frankfurt, the big, bustling cities that usually make it onto everyone's travel itinerary. But here's a little secret: the true magic of Germany lies off the beaten path. Yep, I'm talking about those lesser-known spots that don't always make the glossy travel brochures but are absolutely worth your time. Picture this: you're planning your trip, and instead of standing in line for hours at the usual tourist traps, you're discovering hidden lakes, walking through towns that feel like they've been frozen in time, and stumbling upon castles that look straight out of a fairy tale. Sounds amazing, right? In today's video, I'm about to take you on a journey through 10 of Germany's best-kept secrets, places that'll not only make your trip unforgettable, but will also leave your friends asking, wait, where was that? Whether you're a nature lover, a history buff, or just someone who loves exploring beyond the obvious, these spots will blow you away. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's dive into 10 hidden gems in Germany that you won't want to miss. Let's kick things off with something truly mind-blowing: Blot. Now, I know what you're thinking: it's just a spring. How special can it be? But trust me, this isn't just any spring. Located in the Swabian Alps, the Blot is famous for its almost surreal, bright blue color. It's so blue that when you see it in person, it looks like something straight out of a dream, or maybe even Photoshop. But I assure you, it's 100% natural. Legend has it that the Blot's depths are mysterious, and no one has been able to fully explore the underwater caves beneath. Locals even tell tales of a beautiful mermaid guarding the spring's secrets. Whether you believe the myths or not, one thing's for sure: the Blot is a tranquil, almost magical spot that'll leave you in awe. If you're into photography, this is one of those places where every shot is a keeper. Plus, the surrounding forest is perfect for a peaceful walk. It's like stepping into another world. Alright, who's ready to time travel? Because that's exactly what it feels like when you visit Rothenberg am Berchtesgaden. This town is the definition of a medieval dream come to life. Walking through its cobblestone streets, you can't help but feel like you've stepped into the pages of a storybook. Seriously, it's that picturesque. Located in Bavaria, Rothenberg is one of the most well-preserved medieval towns in all of Europe. You've got the old city walls, the half-timbered houses, and even a Christmas market that will make you feel like you've been whisked away to the North Pole. One of the coolest things to do here is to climb to the top of the town hall tower. Trust me, the views over the red rooftops are worth the climb. Plus the food here? Oh, don't even get me started. Make sure to try a Schneeball, local pastry that's crispy, sugary, and just so good. Despite the name, you won't find this gem in Switzerland. It's actually a national park just outside Dresden in eastern Germany. And it's a paradise for anyone who loves hiking or just being surrounded by jaw-dropping landscapes. What makes Saxon Switzerland so special is its unusual rock formations. These towering sandstone cliffs rise out of nowhere, creating a dramatic landscape that looks like it belongs on another planet. The most famous spot here is the Bastei Bridge. And oh my, when you're standing on that bridge, looking out over the Elbe River and the rugged cliffs below, it's one of those pinch me, I'm dreaming moments. It's much quieter here than Germany's other touristy nature spots, so you can really take your time and enjoy the peaceful beauty. Next stop, Quedlinburg. This town is one of those places that feels like a well-kept secret, hidden away from the hustle and bustle of modern life. Imagine over 1,000 half-timbered houses, many of which have been standing since the Middle Ages, lining the narrow streets. Quedlinburg's charm is in its authenticity. It hasn't been overrun by tourists, which means you can wander through its old town at your own pace, really soaking in the history. One of the must-see spots here is St. Servatius Church. Perched high above the town, it offers incredible views, and inside you'll find centuries-old artifacts. The best part, you'll probably have the place mostly to yourself. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and it's like stepping into a history book. If there's one lake in Germany that can compete with the fjords of Norway, it's Königssee. Tucked away in the Bavarian Alps, Königssee is so clear and pristine that it acts like a mirror, perfectly reflecting the surrounding mountains. Honestly, it's one of the most peaceful places you'll ever visit. There are no motorboats allowed on the lake except for electric ones, which means the water stays incredibly calm and clean. You'll definitely want to take the boat trip out to St. Bartholomew Church. It sits on a tiny peninsula, surrounded by towering peaks, and it's honestly one of the most photogenic spots in the entire country. Plus, if you're up for it, the hiking trails around Königssee are some of the best in Bavaria. Just imagine crisp mountain air, the sound of birds, and views that'll leave you speechless. If you've ever dreamed of walking in the footsteps of kings and emperors, then Goslar is the place for you. This charming medieval town, nestled at the foot of the Harz Mountains, was once the seat of power for German emperors, and you can still feel that regal history in the air. The town's imperial palace Kaiserpfalz is a must-see. This grand structure was the home of many emperors in the 11th and 12th centuries, and today, it stands as a proud reminder of Goslar's royal past. But Goslar isn't just about history, it's also a gateway to the Harz Mountains, where you can find amazing hiking trails and even explore the ancient Rothenberg mines. These mines have been around for over 1,000 years and are now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So whether you're a history buff or an outdoor enthusiast, Goslar has something special for you. Okay, if you're a sucker for castles, and who isn't, then you have to visit Burg Elz. I mean, this place is the real deal. It's got towers, turrets, the whole works. And the best part? It's hidden away in a secluded valley. So you get this amazing feeling of discovery when you first catch sight of it through the trees. What's really cool about Burg Elz is that it's one of the few castles in Germany that has never been destroyed. It's been owned by the same family for over 850 years, which means when you visit, you're stepping into a living piece of history. The inside is just as stunning as the outside, with beautifully preserved rooms, armor displays, and antique furniture. If you've ever dreamed of exploring a real-life fairy tale castle, this is the place to do it. If you love wine or just enjoy beautiful scenery, then you'll fall head over heels for the HR Valley. Tucked away in western Germany, this region is famous for its red wines, especially Pinot Noir. Now, I know most people think of white wines when they think of Germany, but trust me, the reds here are next level. The HR Valley is incredibly picturesque, with steep vineyards climbing up the hillsides and charming villages dotting the landscape. You can spend your days hiking along the wine trails, stopping to taste some of the region's best wines at small, family-run wineries. And since the HR Valley isn't as well known as places like the Moselle or Rhine, it still feels like a hidden gem. It's the perfect spot to relax, enjoy the scenery, and sip some world-class wine. When you think of the Black Forest, what comes to mind? Maybe dense woods, charming villages, and of course cuckoo clocks. Well, let me introduce you to a town that has all of that and more, Triberg. This little gem is nestled in the heart of the Black Forest and is famous for having one of the highest waterfalls in Germany. The Triberg waterfalls are absolutely breathtaking, especially after a rainstorm when the water really starts rushing. There's a scenic trail that takes you up close to the falls, and along the way, you'll spot some friendly squirrels that have become local celebrities. After you've soaked up the beauty of the waterfalls, make sure to check out one of the many cuckoo clock shops in town. Triberg is known for its intricately crafted clocks, and even if you're not in the market to buy one, it's fascinating to see how they're made. Last but certainly not least, we have Berchtesgaden, a stunning town tucked away in the southeastern corner of Germany. This place is famous for its jaw-dropping alpine scenery, and it's home to one of the most iconic spots in the Bavarian Alps, the Eagle's Nest. This mountaintop retreat, once used by Adolf Hitler, now offers incredible panoramic views that stretch all the way into Austria. But Berchtesgaden isn't just about the Eagle's Nest, it's also a gateway to some of the best hiking, skiing, and outdoor adventures in Germany. The nearby Berchtesgaden National Park is filled with pristine lakes, lush forests, and rugged mountain peaks just begging to be explored. And if you're more into relaxing than adventuring, you can always unwind at one of the town's cozy mountain lodges with a warm cup of hot chocolate. Perfect, right? Wasn't that an incredible journey through some of Germany's best-kept secrets? I don't know about you, but I'm already daydreaming about packing my bags and exploring these hidden gems. So what about you? Which of these places are you most excited to visit? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts and maybe even your own hidden travel tips. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, make sure to give it a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. And hey, if you're all about discovering unique, off-the-beaten-path destinations, hit that subscribe button and join our travel community. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and until next time, safe travels and keep exploring.